Hi, as we are in the last video of the playlist, we close with 6 habits. If you take away nothing else from this entire session, take these. 1. Design your billing model before you scale, not after. Every founder eventually wants to move to annual upfront billing. Very few actually do it while they still only have 10 customers, which is exactly when it's easy to make that change. Renegotiate it on 100 customers and it becomes 100 times harder. 2. Track CCC, DSO, and DIO monthly and track them as trend lines against your sector benchmark, not as one off numbers you glance at once a quarter. Working capital problems show up here long before they ever reach your P&L. 3. Model the growth funding gap explicitly in every single plan you build. Show the incremental NWC required to hit next year's revenue target and raise for it upfront. Don't discover that gap in the middle of the year and be forced into an emergency bridge round. 4. Negotiate your supplier terms deliberately as an active strategic decision rather than something that just happens to you. DPO is the cheapest form of financing you will ever access in the life of your company. Move from advance payment toward net 30 well before you actually need the breathing room. 5. Match the financing tool to the underlying asset. Invoice financing for receivables, inventory financing for stock, venture debt for the growth gap specifically, and never fund working capital with equity. If you have any other option, you raise that capital at a 20 times multiple. It is, without question, the most expensive money in the room. 6. Keep a rolling 13-week cash forecast. Always, no exceptions. This is the single most useful artifact in founder finance. Full stop. Roll it forward every single Friday. It is your early warning system. Across every sector I worked in, climate tech, fintech, SaaS, e-commerce, B2B services, the founders I know who never get blindsided by a cash crisis are rarely the smartest people in the room. They are, without exception, the ones who never stop rolling that 13-week forecast forward, week after week, quietly in the background. Working capital isn't glamorous. It never shows up as a slide in your pitch deck. But it is, in my direct experience across dozens of mandates, the single biggest reason profitable, high-growth startups die. Get this right, and you buy yourself the one thing every founder actually needs more. That is the session of the Founder Finance series done. If this helped you look at your own numbers differently, drop a comment and tell me your current CCC. I read every one of them. If you've got a working capital question specific to your sector, that's exactly what the next few sessions are going to dig into. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you're new here, this is FundRaiseo's Founder Finance series, and we put out sessions just like this one regularly, walking through the real financial mechanics of building and raising for a startup. No fluff, just the stuff that actually matters in the room. So please hit subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next session, and I'll see you in the next one.